Well, it's Christmas time once again, but this Christmas is definitely very special to many train enthusiasts as 2000 as today, well, this Christmas also marks the 20th anniversary of the Polar Express CGI animated film from 2004, directed by Robert Zemeckis. This film was a very important film in the childhood of many train enthusiasts, as well as many who, as well as a Christmas film in general that many people go back to every Christmas since its release in 2004. This film also was the final film, but today we're not only but today's not only the 20th anniversary of the Polar Express, but it's also the 20th anniversary since the death of one of the actors, Michael Jeter, who did the motion capture and voice of Smokey and Steamer, the driver and fireman in the film. And he never actually got to see the film itself due to his death halfway through filming, with him only recording half his lines for Smokey and Steamer before an impressionist did the rest of the voice work. Michael Jeter is probably best known by many Jim Henson fans as the guy who would often come in to replace Bill Irwin as Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle, as at the time, Bill Irwin was busy with the filming of the Jim Carrey adaptation of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So Michael Jeter was brought in to play the brother of Mr. Noodle. Jeter also played his other film roles include The Fisher King, Green Mile, Grand Hotel, Jurassic Park 3, and probably a film that has him playing the most despicable villain, well, one of the most despicable villains in a film about animals, where he played the alcoholic, child-hating, animal-hating party clown, Norman Snively, in Air Bud. And all I can say to all these acting roles, I know it's about 20 years late, but I just want to say thank you, Mr. Jeter, for bringing those characters to life. May you rest in peace. Now, the Polar Express itself is also well known for being one of the first animated films to utilize motion capture, which of course Robert Zemeckis would use in several other animated films, such as the 2007 adaptation of the poem Beowulf, 2009's A Christmas Carol, starring Jim Carrey, and of course the final film before the company known as Image Movers went out of business, Mars Needs Mums, which was a financial flop at the box office. And he was originally meant to do a remake of Yellow Submarine, a film about the Beatles, but that film got cancelled due to Image Movers' bankruptcy and the failure of Mars Needs Mums. Though despite this, I really do hope you're listening, Mr. Zemeckis, but even though Image Movers may have gone out of business, I would love to see you do another fully CGI animated film that uses motion capture. Maybe an adaptation of Wind in the Willows would be nice. That would actually look really cool in that style. Anyway, the Polar Express locomotive itself, I think everyone knows this by now, is a Pierre Marquette 1225, which was chosen by Chris Van Allsburg, the author of the original book, due to the fact it shared the same date as Christmas, but the locomotive itself was also on display outside the college that Allsburg attended, and it was actually the success of both the book as well as the movie that led to the real Pierre Marquette 1225 to return to service. The locomotive itself does bear some striking differences between the real Pierre Marquette 1225, such as the headlight being embedded into the boiler and having a much larger cowcatcher. But apart from that, it does look pretty remarkable and like the real thing. Although people do tend to joke about how uncanny the humans can look at times, can we just admit how beautiful the locomotive and coaches look in the movie itself? And all I can say, but yeah, this is a film that I still love to this very day. And all I can say is, happy anniversary, Polar Express.